Yes, Mr. Chair.
So,
Owned by the
are you
cooperative.
trying to tell me na ako may-ari ng jeep, nag-consolidate, yung jeep ko na binayaran ko ng sarili kong pera, magiging pag-aari ng kooperatiba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kaya po meron silang affidavit of conformity pag nag-join po sila for consolidation.
Kasi,
Yes, Mr. Chair. Owned by the
are you
cooperative.
trying to tell me na ako may-ari ng jeep, nag-consolidate, yung jeep ko na binayaran ko ng sarili kong pera, magiging pag-aari ng kooperatiba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kaya po meron silang affidavit of conformity pag nag-join po sila for consolidation.
Kasi the next interpellator would be the Honorable Karaps Paduano. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Chairman. Anyway, Chairman, just a few quick question with regards to the 3 months extension no, dun sa programa. But before that, Mr. Chairman, let me clarify things lang dun sa DOTR at saka sa LTFRB. Kasi with regards to the presence, to the absence of the Region 6 Director, I have an information that last Monday, nagpa-check sa doktor. Now, advice ng doctor is for him to an executive checkup. The question is, executive checkup can be done even during Sunday, during weekend. Mukhang umiiwas talaga, Mr. Chairman, yung regional director. And siguro naman, kung talagang kailangan niya talagang magpa-admit, dapat nagpadala siya ng tao niya. Now that can answer all the questions that will be raised. But anyway, Mr. Chairman, well, in fact, I moved my flight this morning. I have to go back in Bacolod this afternoon. So, naghabol ako kay Chair. Nag-request ako that I might be given the priority to be listed kasi babiyahe pa ko going back to Bacolod. Pinapostpone, pinakancel kong flight ko this morning. Siya, wala siya dito. Anyway, since this hearing is until afternoon, we have a whole day hearing, though I will not be here this afternoon. Please submit today the proof of admission or confinement of RD. At the same time, the reason about it.
Yes, Mr. Chair, when you directed us earlier, I already asked our executive director to relay to the regional director concerned.
My initial information is nagpa-executive check-up siya din, nagpa-confine. Ang sabi ko na nga, executive check-up can be done even during weekends. Alam niya naman may hearing dito. So, anyway, please submit to this committee. Now, Mr. Chairman, on the issues that was in the agenda, particularly Region 6, tingin ko po hindi nyo masasagot yung mga tanong dito because I have with me all the documents that you have submitted. For example, question of the garage. Yung problema sa garage. Ang dokumento nyo dito na pinadala is, to quote, ito yung reason the LTFRB Region 6 is not adequately equipped with resources, particularly personnel and logistics, and regulatory authority to resolve all these issues, particular sa garage. Sasagutin dapat yan ng Region 6 director nyo. Tama? Correct?
Tama po, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Now, that's only one of the example. Ito pa yung isa. Question of... Ayun. Anyway. Yung question of libreng sakay. This is a local, regional issue that was raised by the complainant, legal counsel of the Alliance of Drivers and Operators in Iloilo. Yung question sa libreng sakay, yung detalye nun. Nandito ba yung dito ba yung Alliance? Nandyan. So again, Again, this was addressed also to, the letter was addressed also to Nora Patron. Well, in fact, ang request nyo nga dito, kailan i-explain ang Region 6 Director? Diba? Eh, wala din siya dito. Hindi rin masagot ng DOTR. Then, question of Cloret. Ito yung yung sa Cloret, nung last meeting that was held in Iloilo City, that was February 2, Mr. Burata, as mentioned in your update, an address to the chairman of the committee, Chairman Acop, was not present because he's in Manila. Alam niyo ba bakit sa Manila si Burata? Because of this hearing. Nahirapan po sila umuwi ng Bacolod. In fact, I give them some support para lang po makadalo sa hearing na to at hindi muna uwi doon sa Bacolod. Eh, samantala ang regional director, lagi niyang ginagawa, pag nagpatawag ng taga Bacolod, kailan taga Bacolod na operators and drivers ang tatawid sa kanya. Instead na ilapit natin yung serbisyo ng gobyerno doon sa mga constituents natin. And again, Mr. Chairman, alam mo ba yung schedule ulit? February 23, 2024 at LTFRB Region 6 Regional Office na naman. Kailangan tumawid ng mga kawawang operator at saka driver namin sa Bacolod kasi yung regional director madalang o hindi pumupunta sa Bacolod. Pag pumunta doon, iba pang kausap, hindi drivers at saka operators, mga negosyante. And I have proof to that. Kaya tama pong sabi ni Chairman Acop yung suggestion ni Chairman Acop kanina. Dapat i-rotate na yung mga regional directors natin. Familiarity of the terrain, naging complacent na sila. But anyway, Mr. Chairman, I will receive that my questions on matter on Region 6 issues. Now, eto lang, Mr. Chairman, yung sa 3 months extension ng programa. Now, expectedly, when the President decided to extend the deadline, supposedly January 31 to April, I presume that the DOTR, particularly the LTFRB, has made its adjustment plan. Kasi nga, kaya binigyan kayo ng 3 months kasi kailangan ayusin po natin yung programa dahil dito sa mga problema that transpired during this investigation or during this hearing. Now, may I know if LTFRB has an adjustment plan for 3 months so that when we will implement the deadline 3 months after that declaration of the President, at least we can solve now the problem that arise in the implementation of this BUG modernization program. Do you have that 3 months adjustment plan?
Yes, Mr. Chair, in the form of our MC 2024-001, which we also submitted to the committee, Mr. Chair. It outlined, Mr. Chair, the guidelines on how...
Tandaan po, Mama.
Apo.
Tandaan. When was that?
The guidelines on industry consolidation, Mr. Chair, was issued by the board on January 30, 2024.
So January 30, 2024, the day before the deadline.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ito na yung laman. Comsec, do you have a copy of that? Dito. Kapal kasi nito eh. Anyway, so briefly, tsaka to summarize it, please. Ma'am,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So our MC 2024-001 po provided the following. Yung pursuant po dun sa presidential order, the deadline for filing of application extended until April 30. So ibig sabihin po, yun pong lahat po ng hindi pa nakapag-consolidate at magko-consolidate pa lang hanggang April 30, i-confirm po natin at irirehistro as public utility vehicle. They can still continue to ply their routes using their traditional jeepneys po. Yun pong provisional authority na ginagamit nila na nag-expire nung January 31 ay extended din po yung validity until April 30 for as long as they are currently registered with the LTO and has a valid passenger accident insurance. Yun naman pong application for consolidation during this 3 months extension, in-enumerate din po natin ulit at ni-reiterate natin dito sa MC 2024-001 where we also indicated na yung dati nating nire-require po na mga undertaking under a previous issuance of the board in 2020, we dispensed with the compliance with that affidavit of undertaking po to complete the units dahil nga po pursuant dun sa department order ng DOTR na ang refleeting of units will be made up to the maximum of 27 months from the approval of the LPTRP. Yun din pong MC na to provided for withdrawal of members, yung binanggit po kanina kay Congressman Manuel na we are allowing the members of to withdraw from their cooperative without need of an OTC endorsement prior to the issuance of the CPC in the name of the transport service entity, and may similar provision din po as far as corporations is concerned, Mr. Chair.
I have just received your MC. Anyway, I have to read this carefully. But sa pagkarinig ko kasi, you explained it in brief, matter of policy, walang bumago. You still bank on the policy of consolidation. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr.
Tama.
Chair.
Now, this was discussed. This is my second time attending this committee hearing, but during the first hearing that I attended, napakalinaw po ng problema is yung mode of implementing this with regards to consolidation. Alam na naman po natin. Sabi ko nga pag akong tinanong, tatlo lang naman yan eh. May mga operators and jeepney drivers who wants to be consolidated through cooperative or corporation. Number two, all those want that has the capacity, that has the capacity and resources to buy or to loan modernized jeepneys. And number three, drivers and operators that really do not want to modernize. At maliit lang na porsyento yun. So, hearing with your explanation, you don't have any adjustments with regards to the policy of consolidation. You still stick with the consolidation. Now, last hearing, I ask you, you committed that after the deadline, after the implementation, the day after the implementation, there will be no shortage of transportation, public transportation. Now, hearing and reading from your report in Region 6. Ito sa inyo mismo galing to. Ang record shows it's only 1,500 units now. 1,500 units. Now, in 3 months' time, ito I'm talking about Region 6, particularly Bacolod City. Again, gusto ko ibalik. In 3 months' time, based on the previous figures, yung traditional in Bacolod City alone, it's yung recorded and documented is around 2,200 plus units, traditional. But of course, Region 6 Director during the previous hearing admitted that tama po ako na it's not only 2,200 documented. There are around more than 3,000 traditional units in Bacolod City before this modernization. Now, question, on the previous hearing, you have only 500. Now, Exactly. Tapos na tayo doon ha. Malinaw na tayo doon nung nakaraan that there is no such other means of transportation that can offset the shortage of public utility transportation in Bacolod City. Hindi pwedeng tricycle. Malinaw, e-bike. Kasi there are local ordinances in Bacolod City. Buses cannot fly route inside Bacolod City. Now, question, 1,500 the whole region? And in 3 months' time? Kaya nyo? Oh, eto Bacolod City, may I ask, before this program, the number of traditional jeepneys, I'm talking about jeepneys, in the whole region. Kasi, ang record dito, 1,500 units na daw. And I think that 1,500 units is only good for Bacolod City. If the deadline will be implemented this April, I doubt. Kasi nung nakaraan, sabi nila wala daw nag-commit yung mga tao mo, officers mo. Now there will be no shortage of transportation. I will not talk about General Santos City. Well, in fact, I have already talked to Congressman Tony Chara and I understand why nag-100% nila doon. Iba yung sitwasyon doon compared to my city, which is Bacolod City. Now, nag-commit sila, SEC, na there will be no shortage of public utility transportation. Eh, yung sinasabi ko nga, the figure shows that in Bacolod City, documented it's 2,200 and the actual traditional jeepneys in Bacolod City is around more than 3,000. And you have only 500. Pero papacheck ko pa yan. Now, the whole region is 1,500. Sabi ko, 1,500, baka it's only good for Bacolod City. Standing pa yon, check ha. Standing pa yon. Kaya, ako, of course, I respect the decision of the President to extend it 30 days for 3 months, but sana naman po, policy adjustments, gumawa kayo ng policy adjustments. Kasi, sa totoo lang po, there are a lot of operators and drivers in Bacolod City that wants individual po, hindi cooperative. So that they can transact, as the Honorable Kimbo have said, they can transact lower rates in other banks. 7% is to 4.5 ata. Mayroong 5. Kaya, ang hindi ko po, Chairman, maintindihan, why the DOTR and the LTFRB is keep on insisting without adjusting the policy of consolidation. Kasi sabi ko nga, I guarantee you, there's a lot of operators and drivers in Bacolod City, in my city alone, that wants individual. Ayun na hindi ko maintindihan eh. Ang problema, this modernization started with environmental friendly. Ako nga, sabi ko, I thought, nung hindi ko pa nabasa, nung 2017, I was a congressman here. Nung hindi ko pa nabasa, I thought all the way that this program will be the solution. No? The solution, tactical solution for the problem of traffic through mass transportation in the cities. Ay, hindi pala. Compliance pala to doon sa environmental friendly. O, sa Clean Air Act. This is not the solution for mass transportation. Pero ako, dahil yan ay ito sa enacted into law, wala ko, okay lang ako. But, as sinasabi ko nga, why DOTR and LTFRB is keep on insisting on consolidation policy. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan. Kasi the logic behind is, in this program, is all about compliance to the clean green. Diba? Yun lang yun. I thought otherwise after when the president extended for 3 months, akala ko may adjustment kayo dun sa policy nyo. Wala. As you have mentioned, wala. And you confirm it. Wala. Di ba? Oh, what stop you? What stop you from doing it?
Mr. Chair,
Dali. What stop you from doing? Anong legal? Just give me a provision yung legal impediment that you cannot do it. Because as far as I understand, this consolidation is just part of the IRR of that law. Kasi pwedeng hybrid eh. Pwedeng ibang modes. Ako, I for one, sabi ko na nga, I support this modernization, but not at the expense of the commuters. In which, ako, sabi ko sa inyo, implement ito April, sigurado, may shortage kami doon. Kasi at the minimum, kailangan namin doon is, minimum ha, ako, personal assessment is 1,000 units. Kasi, sabi ko nga, tricycle and e-bike cannot compensate because there is a local ordinance. Hindi po sila pwede dumaan doon sa along Lacson Street. Ngayon nga, hindi ka dapat sila tumawid doon. For example, from the north end point of Bacolod City, may tricycle kami doon sa barangay ko, Barangay Bata. Hindi sila pwedeng pumunta even doon sa mga markets namin. Because there is a local ordinance. May towing ordinance pa kami ngayon doon sa Bacolod. May towing company na doon ngayon, private. With the MOA, with the local government. Kaya ako, pagpasensyahan mo na, Sek. Pero ako, I do believe. I don't believe na after the deadline of the president, which is April, walang shortage na Bacolod City. Sabi ko sa nila nung nakaraan, please reconsider the commitment. Kasi babalik tayo dito, you're under oath, baka si secretary na maiwan sa opisina nyo. Baka makontempt kayo. Ang ano ko lang, please, make some adjustments. Sabi ko nga, unless otherwise, just give me the provision of the law that there is a legal impediment to that. Kasi pag-intindi ko, consolidation is just part of the IRR. It's not in the law itself. Thank you, Chairman. Yeah. Pasagutin mo muna yung...
Yeah. Who will answer the queries of the Honorable Paduano?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, yun pong tama po kayo dun sa nabanggit yung figure na 500, roughly 500 po. Yun po din yung nasa report po nung Iloilo na yun po ngayon ang existing na modernized units po nila. Tama din po kayo na so ito ba ay kakasya doon sa 3 months na extension. Yun po nga nabanggit kanina ni Secretary, ito pong 500 na modern units na to, kasama po yung mga traditional jeepneys na in-extend natin ng provisional authority sa ngayon ay sama-sama pong babiyahe hanggang April 30 po, Mr. Chair. Kaya po hindi lang po yung 500 na modern yung makakabiyahe hanggang April 30. Doon naman po, Mr. Chair, doon sa binabanggit niyo po na yung kailangan po nyo nung at least 1,000 dun po sa estimate nyo po na hindi sasapat yung sa 500. Meron pong initial na report na sinabmit din po namin sa committee po na sinabmit po ng Region 6 on the transfer plan for Iloilo. Pero po nakita po namin na hindi kulang po. May pagkukulang doon sa pag-identify kung saan talagang specific na ruta. Kasi dapat po yung transfer plan, i-specify na po niya mismo hanggang doon sa route name kung saan papayagan yung mga consolidated entities na iba. Medyo general lang po kasi yung nasubmit kung napansin niyo po dun sa submission sa committee. Meron lang silang general statement po na pwede silang mag-fly doon sa closest viable route or dun sa new routes as defined in the approved LPTRP. Pero kailangan mo pang balikan yung mismong LPTRP at hanapin dun sa makapal na records kung saan nga siya pwedeng tumakbo. Kaya sabi po namin sa Region 6, iayos po yung sa transfer plan para naka-indicate mismo po na route specific at yung transport service entity mismo na i-identify na kung alin at sino yung closest viable route na papayagan yung may excess units po in relation po dun sa tanong nyo po, Mr. Chair, and dun po sa nakaraang hearing na binanggit po ni Congressman Espares.
So ganito, ma'am, ang pagkaintindi ko sa sagot mo is there will be no shortage of transportation after the deadline dahil may mga traditional pa na babiyahe. Tama po ba?
Opo, na-consolidated po, Mr. Chair.
Traditional na consolidated.
Opo, Mr.
O mga
Chair.
ilan to?
Ilan?
In Region 6 and Bacolod
Modern
City.
BM.
Do you have your records?
We will get the records, Mr. Chair.
Oh, please submit kasi ang sinasabi mong traditional, that is the traditional jeepneys that operates with a provisional authority. Tama?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
And this provisional authority, hanggang kailan to?
Hanggang April 30, Mr. Chair.
Oh, yun ang problema.
Mr.
In
Chair,
short, sandali. In short, after April 30, this provisional authority will expire.
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, after April 30, maghihiwa-hiwalay na po yung nag-consolidate pero may traditional jeepneys. Tutuloy pong tatakbo yun. Yung unconsolidated po by April 30, yun po ang hindi na po natin patatakbuhin.
And
Ulit. Teka.
ang gulo ng sistema nyo. Oh, kasi, anyway, Chairman,
Yeah, pakiulit para klaro. Sa
Opo,
pagdating ng April 30, yung mga nag-consolidate, naging kooperatiba, maski may traditional jeepney sila, pwede
po
silang tumakbo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Yung hindi nag-consolidate, hindi pwedeng tumakbo
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yan po yung policy natin as of today.
as of today.
Opo.
Chairman, eto na lang. Okay, okay. Ma'am, in short, wag mong sabihin na yung provisional authority will be canceled or the lifespan of that our provisional authority will be only until April. In short, in-extend nyo doon sa mga traditional jeepneys na nag-consolidate na but still operating with traditional jeepneys. Tama, di ba?
Lahat po sila ngayon, whether consolidated or hindi, as of today po,
As of
hanggang
today,
April 30 lang
hindi.
po.
April 30 lang.
Opo, hanggang April 30 lang po.
So, linawin natin, walang traditional jeepney in Bacolod City after April 30. Tama?
Yung nag-consolidate po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi nga, yun nga, hindi, ganito. Na-consolidate pero wala pang modern jeepney.
Opo, nag-consolidate pero wala pang modern jeepney. Kahit lagpas sa April 30 po, makakatakbo po sila kasi yung
Yeah,
remaining-
I understand that.
Opo.
Why sinasabi ko nga, in-extend nyo yung provisional authority. Kasi, di ba prangkisa yun? Tama? In-extend nyo yun dahil nag-consolidate
Dahil
without
nag-consolidate.
using demodernize. Now,
Opo.
next question. Till when?
Yun pong traditional jeepneys, kung nakapag-consolidate na po sila, makakapagpalit po sila ng kanilang units into modernized even up to 27 months from LPTRP approval po. Yun po yung bagong department order ng
Starting,
department. From the LPTRP
yung
approval
Bacolod
po.
City. May LTPRP na ba?
Bacolod. We will check po yung Bacolod,
Oh,
Mr. Chair.
Dapat talaga, Sec, nandito yung regional director, baka hindi niya rin alam. Hindi niya nga, Sec, alam nung nakarang hearing na hindi pala pwedeng bus sa Bacolod. Kasi tinanong ko, may shortage o wala, nag-commit. Then, when he was called, sabi niya daw, may mga bus. No, buses cannot fly in the route in Bacolod City. They are not allowed. Hindi niya nga alam yun lang, ayun. Just, it only shows that we need your regional director here. Kasi kahit yung record, hindi yung mga malaman. Now, last, Chairman. Again, I'm pleading to the DOTR and LTFRB. Pwede ba mag-hybrid tayo dyan? Instead of just consolidation, pwede ba payagan na natin yung individual? Ano bang problema doon sa individual? Optional. That's, of course, franchises, licenses, permits, privilege yan. Yeah, privilege. But yung question of consideration, That's number one, human consideration. Second is, of course, they have also the right, di ba, for as long as they never violates the law of the land, particularly laws on transportation. Di ba? Yung mga prangkisa. Ang hindi ko lang maintindihan, again, Mr. Chairman, bakit they keep on standing on their mode na dapat consolidated lahat? Sek, bakit hindi natin pwedeng gumawa tayo ng adjustments? And ako, for example, I talk to some operators and drivers, sabi nila, napakamahal. Kung napakamahal, second, kailan land bank o DBP? Ang rate is 7%. Sa private, it's only 4 to 5%. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan. Why can't DOTR and LTFRB can make an adjustment on that particular policy? Sabi ko nga, unless otherwise, there is a legal impediment and cite that provision in the law. Kung wala, ay yun ang hindi ko maintindihan, Mr. Chairman. And again, I'm asking the good secretary and LTFRB kasi we're given 3 months. Baka pwede naman po. Para malaman natin. Kasi sabi ko na nga, tatlo yan. Those drivers and operators, again, those drivers and operators that want to be consolidated through co-ops or corporation. Second are those who wants individual. And third is those who really don't want to be modernized. And maliit na porsyento, Bacolod City, yun pa i-check nyo. Pa-check nyo kay RD kung gaano talaga kalaki. Yung mga ayaw talaga mag-modernize. At gaano kalaki yung gustong individual. At gaano kalaki yung gustong kooperatiba. And we should adjust that particular policy. Hayaan natin yung mga traditional na ayaw talaga mag-modernize. Wala tayong magawa doon. This is the program of government. But again, I want to ask the good secretary, please, to make an adjustment in your policy with regards to consolidation. Thank you, Chairman.
Are you through, Your Honor? You need an answer?
Can I get the response of the good secretary?
Yes,
Thank you.
the secretary is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No? Alam niyo po yung ating programa is number one objective is to see to it that we provide a very good service to our passengers. No po, no? And nakikita po namin na with consolidation, there will be improvement in the service. No? Ang tinitingnan po natin dito ay ano ba yung na makakabuti para sa mga mananakay. But at the same time, hindi po natin pinapabayaan yung kalagayan ng mga drivers and operators. No? Ang problema po natin with individual operations is that hindi nila masyadong magagampanan yung tamang serbisyo. No? Dahil po unang-una, for example, payagan natin silang maging individual operators, no? Hindi sila makakasunod sa mga dispatch requirements natin, no? Unlike kung cooperative po yan, talagang naka-specify kung anong oras lalabas yung mga sasakyan nila, no? Kailan nila i-implement yung maintenance, no? So ito po ang talagang tinitingnan natin dito sa modernization, no? Kaya po itong modernization program natin hindi lang siya pagpapalit ng mga vehicles, no? Kasama po dito yung social component, no? At kung ang tinitingnan natin ay kapakanan ng mga drivers, no? Or operators, no? Kung member po sila ng cooperative at maganda yung takbo ng cooperative nila, they will be able to generate more revenue, magiging profitable, no? Mas lalaki ang kita nila, no? Yung mga drivers naman, mapapasweldo yan ng tama, no? Dahil yung cooperatives and corporations will have to pay them the right compensation, at least a minimum wage, no? Isa pa po, ayaw nating ipagpatuloy yung tinatawag na boundary system, no? na yung driver natin para mabayaran niya yung boundary, he has to work more than 12 hours, no? So, naapektuhan din ho yung health nila, no? Unlike kung talagang maging effective po yung operations natin, eh makikinabang lahat, no? And sa tingin ko po, this is about time for us to modernize the transport industry, no? Tayo po ay naiwan na ng ating mga kapitbahay dito sa Asia, dito sa ASEAN, no? And I think it's about time, no? Yung pong franchise is a privilege that is given by the government, no? And yan po ay para sa kabutihan ng nakararami, no? So as far as I'm concerned po, I will stick to consolidation, no?
Chairman, last na lang, Chairman. Just hindi, no, mamaya pa yon 12:30. I have to go 12:30. Anyway, Chairman, just to react to the statement of the good secretary. I respect the position of the good secretary, but Chairman, when it comes to question of the interest of the consumers or the commuters for the past several years and even ito linawin ko lang, Secretary, I am not against modernization. But as you have said, may problema doon sa mga services, commuters, kung individual. I beg to disagree to that because we are doing the transport means of transportation in the country started way back. Ilang dekada na to. Ang question ng services, hindi natin naging problema. Ang problema natin, the law never question about the services. The law that was passed and now being implemented focus on the question of compliance doon sa Clean Green Act. Now, I beg to disagree na sabihin natin na kung individual may problema sa services. Now, hindi ako naniwala doon because sabi ko na nga po, the past several years, even decade na, ilang dekada na po, ito na yung ano natin. Now, what I'm saying again is, bakit hindi pwede individual? Because drivers and operators is used to this. Now, question of maintenance and everything, problema nila yan. Di ba? Ang question ng implementation ng mga policy ng gobyerno, dapat sundin nila. Or else, isuspend o tanggalan ng mga prangkisa. Those violating the policies of the agency. Tingin ko ganun lang yun. But I cannot accept the reasoning that individual operations, ownership and operations of motorized jeepneys will not give an effective and efficient services to the commuters. I beg to disagree, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Just to make it clear, Madam LTFRB, after April 30, pag nag-consolidate ka, pwede kang tumakbo. Even if you have a traditional jeepney.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
What is the logic behind this?
Kasi po nakapasok na po sila doon sa PTMP or doon sa programa, doon sa first step po, yung industry consolidation component. So i-ready na po sila.
So, that is what you call gentle coercion for jeepney owners and drivers. Tama? By your issuances of administrative orders, napipilitan yung tao na mag-consolidate. Would that be true? Kasi, eto, pag hindi nag-consolidate, after April 30, hindi na siya pwedeng maghanap buhay. Pero, yung mga nag-consolidate, kahit traditional jeepney sila, pwedeng tumakbo. Yun po yung sabi ninyo eh. Now, what is the status of their vehicles? Would this be owned by the cooperatives?
Yun pong nag-consolidate, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So,
Owned by the
are you
cooperative.
trying to tell me na ako may-ari ng jeep, nag-consolidate, yung jeep ko na binayaran ko ng sarili kong pera, magiging pag-aari ng kooperatiba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kaya po meron silang affidavit of conformity pag nag-join po sila for consolidation.
Kasi there lies the problem kasi kagaya ng yung CDA, sinabi ko sa kanila, you prepare for problems or complaints coming from the members of the cooperatives na tinatanggalan na. Kasi ngayon pa lang, yung mga membro ng kooperatiba nag-surrender na kanilang franchise at saka may jeep sila na kinuha, inaalis ng kooperatiba, gano'n na magiging problema natin. So,